Now we are going to see the topic sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction involves the three stages: pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. Pre-fertilization. So the sexual reproduction involves the fusion of male gamete and female gamete. The production of male and female gamete involves the pre-fertilization. So in under the pre-fertilization, we are going to see the male reproductive part structure and the formation of microspore, and female reproductive part structure and the production of megaspore, and the pollination. So the pollination means the microspores come closer to the female reproductive part, megaspore. So this is called pollination. The pollination is two types. They are self-pollination and cross-pollination. So biotic agents and abiotic agents, they are involving under the pollination. So these are all the things coming under pre-fertilization. Fertilization means the fusion of male gamete and female gamete to form a zygote. Post-fertilization means, so after the zygote formation, it develops into a seed and fruit, the next generation. So these are all the things coming under the sexual reproduction. Pre-fertilization, first we are going to see about the female reproductive part. The female reproductive part of flower is called as the androecium. The individual member of androecium is called stamen. The stamen consists of a anther. The bilobed anther will be connected by the connective and have a filament. An immature stage of anther is represented by the group of parenchymatous tissue and single layered epidermis. Anther is generally dithecous. Di means two. So they having two lobes means they are tetrasporangiate. That means four pollen sacs. If it is monothecous, single lobed anther means it will produce the two pollen sacs alone. We are going to see the development of anther. A very young anther develops the homogeneous mass of cell surrounded by an epidermis, that is hypodermal cells. This hypodermal cell transformed into a orchosporial cells. So this orchosporial cell divides anticlinical and periclinical. Periclinical division means parallel division. Anticlinical division means perpendicular division. So after this division, it will form a inner sporogenous cells and outer parietal cells. This inner sporogenous cells will form a sporogenous tissue. This sporogenous tissue will change into a microspore, that is tetrad formation. This outer parietal cell will develop a anther wall. That is four types of anther walls. That is four layers: epidermis, endothecium, middle layer, and tapetum. Microsporogenesis. The stage is involved in the formation of haploid microspore from the diploid microspore mother cell. That is called as the microsporogenesis. So this is sexual reproduction. Gamete formation நடக்குது. Gametes எப்படி இருக்கும்னா haploid conditionல இருக்கணும். That means, so the parent, male parent is diploid condition. The same way female parent also diploid condition. So in the diploid condition, இப்படியே gametes form ஆகக்கூடாது. So it is reduced into haploid condition. Female also will be reduced into haploid condition. This is gamete. Then at the time of fertilization, both fusion of male and female gametes join together to form a zygote. That zygote alone will be in diploid condition. It will resemble to the parents. So 2n diploid condition இருக்குது. reduction division நடந்து haploid gamete form ஆகணும். So microsporogenesisல microspore mother cell will be diploid in nature. This diploid will produce the haploid condition of microspore, tetrad formation. Four haploid microspore form பண்ற அந்த process பேர் தான் microsporogenesis. So in this microsporogenesis, the primary microsporogenous cells, the sporogenous cells, at the first time it is dividing mitotic division. Mitotic division அப்படினா 2n ஆவே மாறும். diploid condition diploid ஆவே இருக்கும். mitotic division, normal cell division. So 2n cells 2n cell ஆவே sporogenous tissue ஆ மாறும். At last the sporogenous tissue, many mitotic division happen ஆகி sporogenous tissue form ஆகும். So this sporogenous tissue, the last generation it will act as a microspore mother cell. This microspore mother cell also will be in a diploid in nature, 2n condition. The last generation microspore mother cell will do the meiotic division. In the meiotic division, reduction division, 2n single n மாறும். Diploid haploid மாற meiotic division, reduction division happen ஆகி it will form the tetrad. 4 haploid microspore formation will happen. This is called microsporogenesis, and this microspore will act as a pollen grain. So during microsporogenesis, microspores, 4 haploid microspores, that is tetrad, will form. So after formation, very soon the microspores are separate from one another and they will be remain in the separate anther locules and develop into pollen grains. So microspores 4 haploid tetrad formation வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் it will be separate ஆகி தனித்தனியா anther locule ல இருந்து pollen grain separate ஆகி இருக்கும். separate இருந்த pollen grains formation நடக்கும். Some of the plants எல்லா microspores held together in a single microsporangium. Some of the plants ல மட்டும் எல்லா microspores ஒரே microsporangium குள்ள held together இருக்கும். அந்த structureக்கு பேர் தான் pollinium. So in some other plants, this pollinium will attach to a clip-like structure. Clamp, அது மாதிரி ஒரு clip-like structure ஓட attach ஆயிருந்துச்சுன்னா, that is called as a corpusculum. In some of the plants, the thread-like structure, filamentous thread-like structure will arising from that. So it is called as a retinaculum. So overall, the whole process looking like a inverted letter Y மாதிரி இருந்துச்சுன்னா, that is called translator. So microsporogenesis, 4 haploid structure, the tetrad formation will common same to all the plants. But some of the plants எப்படி இருக்கும்னா microspores free ஆகி remain free ஆகி separate anther locule இருந்து pollen grains form ஆகும். Some of the plants எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து ஒரே pollinium குள்ள இருக்கும், that is called microsporangium குள்ள இருக்கும். Some of the things, this pollinia will attach to a clip-like structure, clamp attach ஆனா that is called corpusculum. Some of the plants or filamentous thread-like structure will coming from this pollinia, that is called retinaculum. So in some of the species it will looking like a inverted Y, the whole three. So it is called as a translator. So these are all the things will happen in the microsporogenesis. Mature TS of anther. The transverse section of the typical dithecus, that is tetrasporangiate anther, consists of 3 major parts: anther wall, anther cavity and connective. So the major mature இருக்கிற ஒரு anther, it is normal dithecus, 4 tetrasporangiate. It contains the 3 parts: anther wall, anther cavity and connective. So first we are going to see the anther wall. So anther wall, the outermost part, it consists of the 4 layers: epidermis, endothelium and middle layer tapetum. So epidermis is the outermost protective layer. It is made up of a tabular flattened cell, and endothelium is next to the epidermis. So subepidermal layer, it is made up of a radially elongated cells with a fibrous thickening. The middle layer, it is inner to the endothelium. So first இருக்கிற outermost epidermis, next endothelium, inner to the endothelium is a middle layer. It is made up of thin walled cells. It may be 1 or 2 layers. So ரொம்ப mature ஆன antherல this middle layer will be disintegrated. The innermost layer is called as the tapetum. It is the nutritive layer for the anther wall. So it is immediately encloses the sporogenous tissue, that is a microspore mother cell. So that is near to the anther cavity. Anther wall consists of 4 layers. Outermost layer is epidermis, next endothelium, middle layer, then tapetum. Anther wall, the outermost layer is called as epidermis. It is single layered or 1 or 2 layered. It is mainly for only the protective function. The next to this called as an endothelium. It is single layer. It is generally radially elongated cells. So this cell is having the hygroscopic nature. Hygroscopic nature means it will absorb the moisture. Moisture absorb பண்றனால it will be easy to the when the time of digestion. Anther, matured ஆன anther digestion ஆகிறதுக்கு burst ஆகி வெளில வரதுக்கு it will helping hygroscopic nature. And one more things, they lack the thickenings. So the two sporangium meet பண்ற placeல this endothelium is having lacking thickening. Thickening will be absent. So that place is called as a stomium. Usually they have a general thickening. The thickening will absent in the two sporangium meeting connection place. That is called stomium. So hygroscopic nature of the endothelium and stomium will help in the dehiscence of the anther at the time of maturity. ஒரு மெச்சூர்டான ஆந்தர் பர்ஸ்ட் ஆகி வெளில வரதுக்கு டெகிஷன் ஆகிறதுக்கு this endothelium hygroscopic nature and stomium will play an important role. Then middle layer, 2 or 3 layers next to the endothelium is called as a middle layer. That is generally ephemeral. Ephemeral in the sense only it is used only for the limited period of time. So ரொம்ப matured ஆனதுல this middle layers will be disintegrated. இருக்காது. Then tapetum is a very important innermost layer of the anther wall. So the maximum development of the tetrad stage will attains here. Microsporogenesis will happen here. So this is tapetum will having dual origin. Origin எதுல இருந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆயிருக்கு? Tapetal cells எதுல இருந்து வந்திருக்கு அப்படினா dual origin. It is important. So it is nourishes the developing sporogenous. The main functions of the tapetum is it will nourish us, giving the nutrition to the developing microspore. Develop ஆயிட்டு இருக்க அந்த microspores nutrition supply பண்றது this is tapetum. And sporopollenin materials. Ubis bodies will helping the sporopollenin formation contribution. It is very important. Then pollen kit material also provided by the tapetum. And exine protein. This exine protein is important for rejection reaction. Later we are going to study the rejection reaction. Rejection reaction means this one plant female part enna panum, the reproductive part, that stigma will realize this pollen from our own species. நம்ம ஸ்பீசிஸ்ல இருந்து வந்த pollen grain அப்படினு செக் பண்ணும். Then only it will accept. If it is another plant species oda pollen abdina, it will start to reject. So this rejection reaction which is important in the sense this exine protein. This exine protein will be derived from this tapetal cells. The functions of tapetum is very important. It is nutrition providing to the developed microspores ku obis body formation ku contribute பண்ணுது. Pollen kit material also contributed by the tapetal cells. And exine protein also derived from tapetal cells. This tapetum will be two types: secretory tapetum and invasive tapetum. Okay, this tapetum will be derived from dual origin. இதுல இருந்து ஃபார்ம் ஆயிருக்கு அப்படினா peripheral wall layer and connective tissue. So ரெண்டு origin is having. Tapetum will formed from the two origin: parietal cells, peripheral wall layers as well as the connective tissue. Then secretory type is called as the tapetum will be always remain in the same original position la irukudhu. Developing microspores ku nourish பண்ணிட்டு original position la irundhuchna, that is called secretory type of tapetum. So this invasive type means அதோட inner tangential cells, radial walls எல்லாம் change ஆகி collapse ஆகி it is changed into periplasmodium change ஆயிடுச்சுனா, that is called as a invasive type. Tapetum nourishes பண்றப்பையும் young one form ஆயிட்டு இருக்க that microspores nourish பண்றப்பையும் same original position ல இருந்து cell integrity maintain பண்ணுச்சு அப்படினா, that is secretory type. Invasive type means அதோட integrate inner tangentials, radial walls எல்லாம் lose பண்ணிட்டு protoplast எல்லாம் it will change into periplasmodium change ஆயிருச்சு. அதோட position and everything radial walls எல்லாம் change ஆயிருச்சுனா, that is called invasive type. So these are all the things about the anther wall. Next to the anther wall, anther cavity is present. Anther cavity is filled with microspores in the young stage. So when the time of maturity, it is filled with the pollen grains. So next to that, connective. The connective is a column of sterile tissues will be surrounded by the anther lobe. So it also contribute to the inner tapetum. So these are all the things about the mature anther. Mature anther consists of anther wall, anther cavity and connective.